I really like this shot right here
No.
because Debbie looks like the villain.
Let's get into our first topic. Invincible trailer coming at us hot this week. And I mean, when I think back to the special feeling that this show made me feel, that very first episode, David, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The ending of that first episode just blew our minds and kept us engaged throughout that first season so much because of the just peril that the family was going through, that Mark and his father and his mother, Debbie Grayson, and we see all of them in this trailer. Um, man, Invincible is just one of those special shows that keeps coming back, or at least tries to keep coming back every year, even though there was some spells where there was some delays, which was not fun. But regardless, every time the show came back, it was a fun time. Now, getting into season 4, now, I mean, coming off of season 3, and we did talk about that when they first dropped the teaser, it was funny because one of our very first topics on the show was Invincible, the teaser, which is pretty neat. So that's a nice nostalgic pull. But I mean, coming off of season 3, I wasn't I wasn't ecstatic about it, honestly. I think there were some excellent moments. I mean, especially like the whole like doppelganger Mark episode was epic, and seeing all the different versions of himself, just it was horrible to see them murking everyone across the entire planet. But seeing Mark deal with that peril was it was devastating, but also just really, really just it was so emphatic just seeing him deal with all that. Yeah, seeing more with Alan, the alien. I mean, he's slowly become one of my favorite characters. Over the course of each season, he just keeps getting better, and the fact that they tied him into Nolan and really tying them together and just giving because of the personality of Alan is bringing more personality out of Nolan and just giving him more of that humanity. Even though the irony there is, Alan is not a human; he's a straight up alien, and just a super fun character. But David, what say you about this recent trailer? I know we got a lot of stuff. Anything that kicked your mind?
I really love the how the creators do a good job of catering to the fans and really listening to fans, and they did that with the teaser, and this trailer felt just as epic, I think, as a trailer could feel. And like you said, from the very first episode, you're kind of engrossed and enveloped in the world of the superheroes and the people, the different characters and the different powers, and the dad and son dynamic of Nolan and Mark, and you're like, okay, this is like pretty cool. Like I can work with this. Like it's a really interesting. And then it ends, and the climactic moment at the end of season 1, episode 1, you're like, holy cow, this is gonna be this is different. This is a wild ride. Like this is insane. And I think a lot of other shows are trying to replicate that pilot style episode where the viewer is just blown out of their seat. They're completely blown away, and it's shattered their expectations. So many shows, I think, are going to try to do that just simply based off of Invincible. What I'm really looking forward to in this season is some really epic fights. It seems like there was a lot of people coming back. We saw the lion guy. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Battle Beast.
We saw Battle Beast,
Dude,
and
and Battle Beast, like, I remember the first time we were introduced to him, and he destroyed Mark. I mean, like, it was crazy. I mean, it was that was one of those fantastic episodes of season 1 where, I mean, it just teed you up for the rest of the show that, like, your protagonist is gonna get the shit kicked out of him nonstop. And Battle Beast was like
yeah,
it was like the worst. It still seems like.
yeah, and it's a running joke that that Mark just loses all the fights and gets just beat up all the time. You can see from that screenshot right there. And Battle Beast was a very kind of impactful moment in that first season, and we haven't really gotten a whole lot of them since. But just being able to see him just wreck
Yeah.
and
Well,
come in.
even in last season when because he was on that Viltrumite ship too.
Right.
and seeing him like he's so thrilled for the battle, and
Mhm.
like when they got sucked out of like into space and he was still like going after that one Viltrumite. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so good. We're getting probably get some more Viltrumite action, and you can always expect some pretty creative and fantastical gore scenes with Invincible, and they don't shy away from it, and I think that's unique, and I think that's interesting. Don't let your kids watch it, but
Yeah,
but
it's a little it's a tad too gory.
yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait for season 4. It's my feed is gonna be just blowing up. The Invincible fans are rabid. I mean,
Yeah,
they are rabid in terms of the memes, really. It's really the memes.
I know.
So,
I know for
I
you, it's the
looking looking forward to seeing, "Where's Omni-Man?"
Oh my
Are you
god.
sure? Explode on my feed, so
Oh, that's so good. I love this shot too, because I know before I saw the trailer, this shot was everywhere, and it's the thumbnail for the trailer as well, where it's all your heroes that are gonna take on, this Viltrumite empire, and was super cool, and I've heard his name, Thragg, from the comics. He is a force. And his voice too, which is voiced by Lee Pace, who so he played Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy. He has a great voice, but the way he's playing Thragg is it's like smooth and deep, which I really like. So it's for a big bad to have that almost like smooth talking voice, almost kind of like Thanos. Like Josh Brolin has a smooth voice, but it's deep. I think
Mhm,
that's a really nice balance to have because like you could have a villainous voice that's really high, like a Joker, that could be just very like yeah, like all that stuff
mhm,
and could be potentially annoying. Like not all Jokers are like that, but some are. Having this emphatic voice that's smooth yet broad is very exciting, and I'm curious to see what he's going to do. I mean,
mhm,
it's going to be brutal. I know a big thing of this trailer too was Mark, and they tackled it towards the beginning, was just him dealing with his trauma. And it seems like ever since he fought his father, he's been fighting through that nonstop. Every season he's trying to get through it. And even like his fighting his fights with Angstrom Levy, like man, I mean that broke him. It
mhm,
was brutal. And then even when Angstrom came back, and all like the doppelganger war was just mayhem, but still like Mark was still battling with that in himself, and even still post that he still is like in this trailer. And then we're seeing Eve is having some problems with her abilities. It honestly seems like it's a rite of passage for every superhero character to have some sort of setback with their powers, or it just doesn't work. It seems like with every superhero this happens. It's yeah, we'll see how it works. There was a quick shot in here, right here, yeah, where Nolan and Debbie, like a big thing in when Nolan was on the Viltrumite ship when he was trapped, and Alan was telepathically talking to him, and Nolan was like, "I think I want to see my wife." And, like,
mhm,
just his realization of that was so pure and, like, genuine, like, one of the most
mhm,
genuine things that has ever came out of Nolan's mouth, which was so
mhm,
cool to see, and, like, especially coming back to like, I still love that opener. Was it of season 2 or 3 when he was floating into the black hole? He was gonna off himself,
yeah,
and, like, that's just truly like, multiple times we see him showcase the just like, just the pure depression that he's felt post the end of season 1, which is great because that is such a taxing thing that has happened to everyone in this show that I love that they still talk on that because that was such a big event, and I know, David, that was memed a lot too.
yeah.
That whole s yeah, I know, I definitely know that was memed a lot,
I
which was fun.
really like this. I really like this shot right here
Yeah.
because Debbie looks like the villain.
Yeah,
You
she's
see,
she's silhouetted.
yes, and the way that they brought the camera panned into it was really cool. Debbie is, in terms of physical strength, meaningless in comparison to
Right.
Nolan, but
Yeah.
in terms of the emotional, the emotional strength, the relationship strength. She's in reality the villain because Nolan is going to have to face that.
Right. Yeah, that's not a villain you wanna really, uh
No.
yeah, that's gonna be tough. I mean, it's probably tough to watch, but really good for both of these characters. 'Cause
Hmm.
I mean, like, even in previous seasons when Debbie's trying to date and but still, like, Nolan is still a part of her, and she
Hmm.
hates that, but he's still a
Hmm.
part of her. Constantly, I think I'm realizing how great this show is.
Yeah.
Just those dynamics, those real human dynamics within this spectacular world that they build is great, and I think that's what makes great superhero television. That's what makes great fantasy television or movies, like when you have the fantastical, like John Campea always says, when you have the mundane within the fantastical, and to juxtapose those two really creates a human connection within a spectacular world. There was one more thing I wanted to touch, which was Peter Cullen, who David, do you know who Peter Cullen is?
Sounds familiar.
So he's the voice of Optimus Prime. But in this show, he's the voice of Thetis, who's Thetis, the great Thetis. Let's see if I could find it. But he's the high council guy that Alan kind of was like in his ranks with the
Okay.
beard who turned out to be a Viltrumite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing the voiceover in like the back half of this. And it's just this great epic telling of what's coming and like what Mark is dealing with and Nolan and all them and the whole gang. It was like, okay, this is setting up to be something spectacular and just really fun.
Hmm.
But that's our thoughts on Invincible, guys. Let us know your thoughts if you're excited for this coming season. It's coming in March. It's coming hot. It's coming quick. We're excited for it. Let us know if you guys are too.